Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Planetary. Welcome to the atrium. What is on?
Welcome back. I have just taken a screenshot, Nick, because I'm so excited to be back.
See what you're doing.
In the
You're hitting
atrium.
F2 instead of F1. You're hitting, Alt F4 instead of Alt F3. We talked about that before we started.
It's a rookie mistake, Nick, but one that I'm still making, apparently.
Yeah. Have you got a little screenshot bank, Isaac, of where you've accidentally tried to press F1 and hit F2?
I'm not going to lie, I actually have no idea where Minecraft saves its screenshots.
No, neither do I. It's probably in some stupid folder like %appdata%, .bin67i, and then root cores, and then they're all there.
It's on a G drive that you don't even have, and you're like, wait, what?
And you open up your BIOS and it's stored there. You're like, oh god, not again. Not another Minecraft screenshot. Next time you turn on your PC, it's just it's the splash screen. It's just the screenshot.
Suddenly it's your user profile icon, and you're just like, how did that happen?
Oh, there it is. Oh,
gosh, dang it, Minecraft. But,
come on, Minecraft.
I imagine I probably do have a big folder somewhere that's full of unsolicited screenshots that I did not request but got nonetheless.
Exactly. And, on the basis of the fact that we can't even operate a PC, Isaac, I think we should build a rocket.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to build this rocket, man.
How hard could it be?
If NASA can do it, Nick, anyone can do it, right? So, in the last episode, Nick, you began putting together all of the pieces required to make the Dragoncraft capsule, the Dragoncraft trunk, the Falconcraft 9 and the Falconcraft 9 second stage. Those are the 4 pieces that we need in order to build a rocket. I think in the last episode, you actually built one of these parts, right?
Yeah, it's in here. It's the Dragoncraft trunk, Isaac. So I built the underwear, basically, of these parts.
Unfortunately, you've built the only part of the whole rocket that doesn't need fueling. I was going to attempt to, fuel loads. Whichever part you already had.
I can tell, Isaac, because it was really easy compared to the rest.
Right.
The other ones require actual things, and that one didn't. That just required plates. So,
right.
I mean, yeah. Oh, God.
Speaking of plates, though, Nick, between episodes, I have made a bunch of every single plate. I've made a ton of steel, a ton of aluminum, a ton of tin, a ton of aluminum, lithium, whatever the heck that is, Nick. I've made as many plates as I possibly could. I've kept some of our resources, Nick, but using the power of our new Zenith furnace, Nick, I have blitzed through
I forgot about that.
So many plates.
That's unreal, isn't it? That's God, yeah, look, I can make some ambient thermal controllers. Who even does that, Isaac? That's right, it's me. Oh, yeah, God.
You got to keep the ambience thermal, Nick,
Exactly. You got to keep that thermal ambiance, Isaac. You got to keep that good. Do you reckon this is how Elon does it, Isaac? Do you reckon he goes to a crafting table? SpaceX HQ.
Yeah, walks around, picks up a couple of parts out of the big bins that they have at, HQ.
It's like the parts, like the 99p bin at Poundland.
Exactly.
He's like, oh, that one looks good. And he picks it up and is like, this will do. And then he goes to his crafting table and just shoves it in. And just, presses it, pulls a lever, and it makes a really, animated ka-dunk, and it goes, and then out comes out comes his rocket.
I think it could be the way he does it, man. Quite possibly.
I think that's how it works.
Speaking of NASA, though, Nick, there were quite a few people out there, Nick. And by quite a few, I mean, relatively, extremely few, but a few nonetheless, who believe in certain conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
Such as the idea that, humankind has never been to the moon.
Yes.
The Earth itself is flat.
Yes.
The Queen is a lizard.
Yes.
amongst other
creatures.
Amongst other creatures. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories, Nick, or are you a complete?
I'm spiralist, Isaac. I think that's the term they coin it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
for somebody who is that for someone who doesn't believe in any conspiracy theories?
Yeah, exactly. No, I like to dabble in some conspiracy theories, Isaac.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you ever met the Queen.
I've not, unfortunately.
Really?
I hope to when she knights the two of us any day now, but
it will be I reckon it'll be next year, Isaac. Not 2020. Man. I don't think this is our year. 2021 is our year. All right.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry.
All right. I'm starting to think after the last episode we recorded, Nick, that ostriches don't exist.
No,
man.
I don't think they exist either.
I think someone's just had a good time throwing together a Wikipedia article, and then it's got our hand,
they're photoshopping an egg.
Exactly.
Exactly. Just a Photoshop addict.
Yeah.
Isaac, that's all it is.
They started out, Nick, with just a little simple lie that they didn't think would go anywhere. But then things got out of control. They kept going with the lie.
It got blown out of proportion like it always does.
And before they knew it, they were sending like fake DNA samples to medical institutions, and they were, photoshopping incredibly fine, detailed images of quote unquote real ostriches, and they had to start making up stuff.
Exactly. They bit off more than they could chew, and then it turned into like an international scam, right?
Exactly, man. They just got to now they can't go back.
Yeah,
how can
bit
you
off more than they could chew?
Exactly.
Always
man.
happens.
Exactly. Well, Nick, while you were discussing that, I've completed pretty much the entirety of chapter 4, man.
Oh my! What even is chapter oxygen?
Oxygen.
We're already breathing that, you idiot.
It's a pretty important element, man.
Don't
We all
need
need it.
Breathe in that great air. Oh yeah, oxygen, Isaac. We doing? We don't need that in space.
I mean,
that's what it's full of. It's full of space, Isaac, and you know what's in space.
Of space.
Fill it with oxygen. I've almost made this Dragoncraft capsule, Isaac. So you would be able to refuel this. I think I've got all the individual bits for it. No, I don't. I'm lying. I don't have a display screen. Let me quickly whip up one of those. Oh, I need some basic wafers. Ah, yes, that's what I was doing. Redstone and a redstone torch. And then I'll get back to you with that one. And then I'll have to do like the other garbage, like, stages and stuff like that. Do you reckon that like these space could have a manual to build a rocket?
They must do, right? Like, I'm assuming it's not like a little pamphlet they hand out, but like an overly complex PDF, maybe.
Yeah.
That's like a few hundred pages long that has like all of the... Because surely when you get into a rocket, there's like little switches and buttons and knobs and dials and, stuff that... And procedures and, everything has to be done correctly. And so I assume that there is some kind of documentation. Maybe like a big old GitHub page or something.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I bet you it is a GitHub page. Have you ever tried to use GitHub?
Thankfully, I've never had to use GitHub. No.
I just want to go on and download something. It's like, no, you need to look at this fork. It's like, look at this fork. Well, I don't want to eat.
I'm not hungry right
I'm
now.
not hungry.
GitHub, please.
Stop.
They're trying to become Grubhub, Nick. And thus they're trying to get into the food delivery market.
Freaking hell. Always trying to diversify their...
Always trying to diversify. I mean, you got to, man. That's why today I'm introducing the new GOC initiative. Nick, we're getting into the... Are
we making Grubhub too?
No,
we're getting
into the code repository market. We're making GitHub too.
Oh, it's what I've always wanted, Isaac.
But we're going to call it GOCHub instead.
GOCHub.
That's how it has to be.
Or like make it like true Aldi phase and call it like GOCZone or something like that. Just replace both words.
How long, Nick, do you reckon that you would be able to last alone in space?
It depends. What do I have with me, Isaac?
You have nothing.
Do I have toilet roll?
You have the ability to excrete normally.
Do I have
into space?
Do I have crisps?
You don't have toilet roll. You have how? I don't know how astronauts do it in space.
Oh, I think I've seen a video on it. You have a bag.
Nick, you've been going to the wrong websites, my friend.
Been on all those space websites, quote unquote.
Space XXX is where Nick's been going.
Dot co. Oh yeah, astronauts in space excreting. It's for science, Isaac. Oh my God, it's for science.
You have like a complex system that allows the vacuum of space to somehow be used to clear your butt,
your bowels
after the normal routine is done. Yeah.
Do I have things to eat? Like
you have got you've got like an 80-year supply of astronaut paste.
Right, I got astro paste.
All tuna flavored.
Tuna flavored astro paste. Okay. And how much do you say a year's worth? A year's supply?
You've got 80 years worth.
80 years worth.
Enough to kill you if you like. You can live there forever.
I can OD on.
You can have
Wow.
as much as you want, Nick. As much as you want. Basically, the food is not a limiting factor. It's more so like a question of your kind of mental fortitude, Nick. Like, how long do you reckon you could be alone for?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were talking about Vsauce last episode, Isaac, and how you're watching one of his videos. I watched a Vsauce video a couple of years back now, on him just being in a room.
Yes, I've seen this.
I think it was, how long was it? It was like a week, or it was like it was a week?
I think it was like 3 days, man. I don't think it was very long at all.
Oh, it was 3 days. Okay, see, yes. And it was just a completely empty box with a bed, right, and a toilet. Like a white box with zero stimulus.
Apparently, it's like really bad for you.
Yeah, right.
To not have any social interaction like that, like at all, for such a long time. Like even after a few days, you start.
Exactly. So here's the thing, right, Isaac? I went to Sainsbury's the other day. Other supermarkets are available, and I forgot my phone. And I just couldn't believe it when I turned up, Isaac. I couldn't believe that a 21-year-old like myself forgot my phone.
Right.
And I was there, and the person I was with was like, "Oh my God, I forgot my phone." She was like, "Wow, you're mental, mate. How are you going to survive?"
I mean, we're not, to be fair, Nick, the age difference between you and I is not that big. But I feel like I could quite easily handle, dare I say, a full day without my telephone.
Okay, so here's the thing. I just couldn't believe it. So anyway, I was freaking there, right?
You sure?
And I just realised how much I go on it. But I didn't mind that I wasn't actually going on my phone. Because when I went to sit down to wait for the person I was with, I was kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting here. And then I was like, whoa, like this is a point in time where I'd go on my phone. But actually, I'm just, looking outside, looking at the cars that are just driving around. And I was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it, man. Like
you yearned for a time pre-technology, Nick. You were watching the birds fly by and suddenly, your life had
I was like, oh
again,
my God, this is what it feels like to when I was a kid.
Right. Right.
This is what it must have been like when I was a child and didn't have a phone. I was just staring at things like cars outside and people. And I was just kind of sitting there, just in my thoughts, and I couldn't believe it. I quite enjoyed it, actually.
Yeah.
One of my friends actually used to have a phone that just did not work very well, and he used to say whenever his phone broke, he quite enjoyed it because he could, look at the stars and the sky, and just appreciate the world we lived in. And once that one time I went to Sainsbury's and left my phone at home, I really felt that, man.
You had a small sliver of that taste, but so. Extrapolating that to space, if you were left, let's imagine you don't even have, like, the only time that you can communicate with people on Earth is to tell them you want to come back, right? So they have like a strict no return policy on this space expedition, right? So if they're gonna put you up there, you've got to stay up there, right?
Okay.
Or until you want to come back. But like, how long do you reckon you would be able to stay in space? Or even would like to.
Would like to stay in space. Well, people go on like resort holidays for like a week, right? So I'd go. I take my disposable camera with me, Isaac.
Right.
Am I allowed a disposable camera?
Sure, you can have
Okay, I'm allowed a disposable camera. Okay, cool. And I'd go for 1 week, Isaac.
1 week.
I'd go for 1 week. And am I allowed to like walk around and take selfies on my disposable camera? Can I trudge around?
The space station that you're in is not particularly large, but you can move around. You're not like strapped into a seat, unable to move.
Okay, so I'm not being held captive in space.
No. You're very much so there, of your own free will.
Okay, that's good to hear. In that case, I think I'd quite enjoy it because then I'd take up my time,
right,
trudging around space. Right, it's like going on a really, really long walk on the beach. Do you reckon?
Maybe. Follow-up question though. How much would somebody have to pay you to spend 10 years in space?
10 years.
10 years.
Oof. I don't know if I could do it,
No communication. I don't think I could, honestly.
No,
it's too long,
because
right?
that is not worth...
Eating tuna paste? Come on now.
Yeah, exactly. That's not worth the sheer level of tuna paste I'd have to consume.
You get mercury poisoning, man. You couldn't make
Exactly.
it.
They definitely aren't using, they're using farm tuna in this. They use this NASA's government project, Isaac, like I said. They ain't using the good stuff. They ain't using any wild tuna. We're getting, some serious, just basic canned tuna paste. And quite frankly, Isaac, I think that's unacceptable.
So you're saying if I offered you $1 billion
right
to spend 10 years in space, you would say no?
I don't think I would, because I'd go, and then after the week, which I initially proposed, I'd want to come back. I'd be like, I don't want it anymore.
Right.
I don't want it.
What about if it was $1 million for 1 year?
Oh, I don't know. I still don't know if I'd do it.
Would you take 1,000 times less money for 10 times less time?
I don't think I would.
When you put it that way, it sounds like a no-brainer,
sounds like
right?
a terrible deal.
It does, doesn't it?
It's
but
like
when you say it as like $1 million still sounds like a lot of money, right?
Exactly.
Despite the fact that it is 1,000 times less than $1 billion.
Well, I had a little metric the other day, Isaac, on Instagram, of course, the most scientific location for...
Does this happen to be a Bezos stat?
It is a Bezos stat, so I'm assuming you've seen this.
I have heard a similar stat.
So if the baby Jesus, Isaac...
Yeah, big old... what's his... JB, sure.
JB. If JB was born...
Yep.
And earned $7,000 an hour since he was born...
Yep.
Today, he still would not be as rich as JB.
Yeah, it's...
Isaac.
It's something... He has a ludicrous amount of money.
Exactly.
It's actually insane how much money he has. I think I heard it more along the lines of somebody earning... the average $50,000 a year would have to work for 13,000 years or something ridiculous to earn the same amount of money, right?
It's quite crazy. Do you reckon he's just come back from a 10-year stint in space? From 1989 to 1999 or whatever Amazon was founded.
I think he came back in 2008. That's why the world financial crash happened. Suddenly everyone had to pull together.
And suddenly 100 billion just got lost somewhere. Everyone was wondering where it went.
Oh man, Nick, it comes full circle. We have a new conspiracy theory.
Exactly. Oh, that's our conspiracy theory of the week.
Oh man. Speaking of scoops, you an ice cream guy? You like ice cream?
I'm not. See, the thing is, Isaac, is that it's too cold, man. I eat it and I'm like, I've got brain freeze now. I just wish it wasn't this cold. And then as a result, I eat it really slowly. And then it's melted, Isaac, all over my hands.
Right.
All over my little itty bitty hands.
How do you feel about ice cream based products? As in maybe a milkshake?
See, that's fine. I like a milkshake. I really like a milkshake.
Right. But surely milkshakes are also cold.
Milkshake's also cold, but when milkshake warms up, it doesn't go everywhere.
Right.
So that's my counter.
I do like referring to milkshake in the singular form.
Milkshake.
Not when milkshakes get warm. When milkshake get warm.
When milkshake get warm.
Milkshake, easy to
milkshake
consume.
Don't go all over.
It's just the way you said it. You said milkshake, and I was just okay.
I like
milkshake.
I like milkshake. Do you?
But I'm surprised that you are not an ice cream guy. So, how do you feel about because I assume when you think of ice cream, you're thinking of a tub of ice cream and a spoon?
Oh no, I'm thinking of it in a cone, right?
Ooh, okay.
See, tub and a spoon, I can actually get behind,
right?
Because then I can wait for it to heat up a bit, but then it's just cream,
right? Well, I was going to follow up with Nick after this. I thought you would have been more pro ice cream than it turns out you are,
right?
But I was going to follow up with a question about multiple scoops on a cone, because you go to certain places, right, to get ice cream. Maybe it's a van, maybe it's a store, but there'll always be a price for 1 scoop, a price for 2 scoops, a price for 3 scoops, and I'm how many? You can't fit that many scoops on this freaking cone.
Do you build a house on top of a house? physically. No, Isaac. Do you put a car on top of a car and then another car on top of that? No, you don't, Isaac. When you have a burger, do you just slap another whole burger on top? Yes, you do, but the people who eat that are crazy, Isaac. Therefore,
but I feel like this is an unjust argument because it's not a whole ice cream. Like, you're not putting another cone on top of the original dollop of ice cream and then putting another ice cream in it, right?
Do you put another
you
roof?
do put you do put another like burger patty onto a burger to make double burger.
Oh yeah, but the burger patties don't fall out the bun, Isaac. That's the issue.
Right. Oh, Nick, top shelf, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, don't you worry, bud. I got bronze for days.
You got bronze coming out. This is beautiful, man.
Save these plates. Don't be compressing plates, man.
Here
That's
yeah.
You're doubling up our time here.
Here we go. Right, I'm making some engines. There we go. That'll do.
Good. But yeah, you never, like that's how burgers work. So I mean, I feel like your argument doesn't hold water here, Nick.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Isaac. Burgers don't melt.
They melt in your mouth if they're nice and soft.
Burgers don't melt in your hands unless you've got a really bad fever. Right? Unless you've got the coronavirus. Burgers don't melt in your hands.
I mean, you're not long for this world if your fever is high enough to melt in your hands.
The issue is, Isaac, that ice cream will melt in your hands. I can't even get through one scoop, man, without that stuff getting on my hands.
Really?
Well, let alone 3, and it's just so cold. I'm like, I'm so easy to get brain freeze. Oh, my brain's freezing, Isaac. Oh,
it's not hard to not get brain freeze, though. Not to,
What, do I need to channel my energy?
Just eat slower. Like,
but then it melts. This is the issue. This is the problem.
Don't eat that slow. There is like a perfect...
I can't, to 1.5x my ice cream eating speed.
There is an easy middle ground. I feel like you are overblowing this issue, Nick. Ice cream...
It's a big issue.
It's not that hard to eat. I don't think there's like a worldwide, pandemic of people who are unable to eat their ice cream in time, but unable because they'll get brain freeze otherwise. Like, surely the window between brain freeze and melting is pretty huge. No,
I don't know. Well, it depends. Like where you at though, right? Are you in Saudi Arabia? Because that's a melting ice cream, man.
Sure, right, but we don't live in Saudi Arabia, Nick. If you've not noticed.
Really? Oh no.
Nick's like, oh no, I feel like my tax form wrong.
Why is there so much sand outside my house?
Freaking... Yeah, like here in the UK, the average temperature is like 1 degree Celsius.
Exactly. That's why I don't want ice cream, because it's cold already. I don't want more cold, Isaac. And then if it isn't cold, if it's warm, the freaking thing melts. It's so annoying. It's literally designed to annoy people.
I'm surprised at your hatred of ice cream, though, because I feel like ice cream is just like nice icy creamy
sugar. It's nice cream, Isaac. Is that what it is?
It's nice. It's good stuff. It's sugary. It's tasty. What flavor are you an ice cream fan of?
All right, I'm really boring. I'm sorry, but it's vanilla, Isaac.
Nick, I think we've been through this before. I'm with you, man. Vanilla's a good ice cream flavor.
Freaking great.
It's really good.
I really like it. I don't know why it gets as much hate as it does. Whenever I'm like, so the ice cream that we tend to have at home is I think it's Haagen-Dazs vanilla.
Right.
And that's real good. Like, you take a couple scoops of that, you put it in the microwave first, so that it warms up a bit.
What?
No, not to melt it, but just to soften it.
Nick's eating freaking soup. He's just drinking cream that's vanilla flavored.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to the idea.
I think vanilla cream is cheaper than buying
ice
vanilla
cream.
Ice cream.
That's what we're on about, to be honest, Isaac.
This freaking guy, man. You actually put ice cream in the microwave before eating it?
Not for long enough for it to just fully turn into soup.
Hold on.
Right.
Answer the question.
No, yes.
You actually put, for any amount of time, you put ice cream from the freezer into a bowl, into the microwave to soften it.
Yeah.
I think we're done here, Nick.
It's fine.
I think that's the final straw. I don't think I can do this anymore.
Here's the
Nick,
thing.
I think you've pushed me over the edge. I think I'm done.
He's out. He's done out here.
Go on. What's your excuse? Go on. Try and
microwave.
justify it.
It works from the outside in, right, Isaac? Just like me to your sanity.
Does a microwave work from the outside in?
Yeah. See, that's why Microsoft. That's why microwaves have defrost modes, so that it actually just does it in small bursts, so that it doesn't heavily just cook the outside,
right?
And then the inside's still frozen if you're defrosting something. So what I do is, 20, 30 seconds just to soften up the outside.
30 seconds? What? Have you got a 4-watt microwave? 30 seconds and that.
Fine. 30 seconds all right.
You got a bloody soup. What are you doing?
What do you have? Do you have one of those 1960s microwaves that's the size of a small truck? I think you do, Isaac. I'm feeling... Hold on a second.
30 seconds is a long time for ice cream.
That's not. What do you have? Is your microwave connected to a power station or something?
What if you put any normal ice cream, Haagen-Dazs vanilla, in for 30 seconds? That is no longer ice cream when it comes out.
No, I am fully with it is ice cream, just it's melted a tiny bit. There's a bit of soup at the bottom.
It's not even... Oh, man. Nick...
No.
You're insane, my friend.
This
is even worse than watching YouTube videos at 1.5x speed, Nick.
Wow. Don't go that far.
Oh, boy. All right, Nick, I finally have the liquid oxygen loader. So I'm assuming that we can get rid of this thing for a second, and then we can just put this down right here, and thus begin the loading process.
Cool.
My...
You're right, man.
Excuse me?
It's all gone wrong.
Well, I've got to get... You know how the Galacticraft machines are with their inputs and outputs? You've got to orient them perfectly so that, power goes in just one side and the,
right.
other pipe has to go out specifically on one other side, and you get the...
Right. Yeah, it's like... I get you. I get you, man.
You understand.
I understand.
How... And I've got to figure out which side this inputs from.
Right.
And I think it's... Okay, so it's that side.
I need so much steel and bits. I need so much bass. Here we go. Right, let's make some more of these.
We're so close. Oh, I've done it. We're fueling up. All right, this is good.
Lovely.
We've got an oxygen collector. Nick, the Falcon Craft 9 second stage, the entity.fc9 second stage.name is now full of fuel and liquid oxygen. And I think I can just
that's gorgeous.
take this down, and I think it remains fully fueled.
Fully fueled.
It does. Nice. Okay. You have a second piece, right? You got the big long...
Yeah, big long piece is, I think, is somewhere, Isaac.
It's over here. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. And then you're just working on the final piece of the puzzle, right?
Yeah, the bit that we
capsule.
go in, Isaac.
Yes.
The bit that we go in. And I just need ridiculous amounts of I guess, tin. Here we go. Let's see if this shifts in. Oh, it totally does.
Nice.
Here we go. Oh, there it is.
Nick, bring that bad boy up to the top and just right-click it onto the launch pad.
Here we go.
At which point it should begin filling up with fuel out of the fuel loader.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And oxygen out of the old oxygen loader there. Didn't mean to get in there. We do... Oh, gosh. I keep taking damage. I don't know how to see how much fuel is in this.
Right.
Like, you can look now, right now that I'm in here.
Oh, yeah. It's good. It's filling. 73, 75, 80, 85,
You
90.
take damage if you're in there.
But not actually sitting inside.
Yeah. If that makes sense.
It's full. It's full.
Okay, nice. All right, so now, Nick, what we have to do is we can take this bit off and we have to assemble it in the
correct order
stated. Yes.
Right.
Which begins with the big boy, the Falcon Craft 9. You put that down. You then right-click with the, yeah, I know, right? You then right click with the Falcon second stage. Makes sense. Boom. Annoyingly, you then have to go up to the second stage. You can't right click at the bottom.
Oh, I see. And like add it onto that.
Yeah. So we're going to head up and then I'm going to right click the trunk on the second stage.
Oh, there it goes.
And then you go up even higher.
I like
the
right advanced material nerd pole, Isaac.
I know, right?
There it is.
Boom. Look at that. Nick, after what feels like years of work, we have finally managed to assemble.
Oh, look at it, Isaac. It's smoking. Is that meant to be happening? It's like toppling over a bit and just self-leveling itself. It's a bit windy up here. Don't want it to fall over.
Nick, our gigantic phallic-shaped rocket is ready for liftoff.
Oh, I love it.
I think really the last thing that we have to do is this telescope. So I grabbed the Mars research paper. We then need a... did you make a battery? You did. Here we go.
Yes,
so I'll grab a battery.
yeah.
I'll give it a quick old charge in the energetic infuser here. And then I'm pretty sure all we have to do is put the research paper in the telescope and have the telescope be on like full power. And then it should just unlock Mars for us.
Hey! We discovered Mars. It was worth it.
Mars.
It was worth it.
I have. This is your telescope, so only you have discovered Mars, Nick. And you are the one
discovered Mars. Okay.
Who is going to have to go
to Mars.
To Mars, yeah.
Oh, look, Isaac. There's a Bigfoot over there.
Oh yeah, look. I think he's a bit spinny. We'll take it. We'll take him out. Don't you worry.
Take it. Yeah.
It is slightly annoying, Nick, because I think now the problem that we run into is that if, for one thing, the rocket that we built only holds one person, which is really a design oversight on our point.
Yeah.
But the rocket can only hold one person. So if we both want to go, we have to build another rocket, right? Which seems a little bit beyond our scope right now. There's another dinosaur down below us. But on top of that, for me to unlock Mars, I think that I'm going to have to build a telescope, go fight another dungeon to get another Mars research paper to scan it to do the thing. So, you know,
it's a bit of a pain in the ass, Isaac.
How confident are you about fighting one of these dungeons alone, Nick? You know, just like I can guide you from mission control.
Can you be like, yeah, mission control, top-down map view of what I'm doing, and tell me where all the bogeys are, Isaac.
We'll get screen sharing going, like, so I'll watch you go in.
Exactly, that'll be all right. We'll be okay.
We'll switch to walkie-talkies, and we'll guide you through it, Nick. You know, here you go. Then I guess you should have this, pseudo pajama set.
Oh yeah, of course.
That doesn't do anything, but is needed.
Here we go, Isaac. You ready? Oh,
it goes in your Galacticraft tab, third tab in.
Right, I see.
Oh yeah,
there I am. Hello.
I still love the fact that it waves. Like, why does it wave?
I mean, we're not freaking, the president. Why are we waving so much?
I'm also waving though on my screen. Like, I still have the armor.
You're waving. Yeah, you're waving. We're all waving, Isaac.
I don't have the armor on though, but it looks like I do.
Yeah, it looks like you still have it on. God, it's bugs, isn't it?
Zero bugs.
It is awful. Oh no.
Nick, the good news is that we now have a rocket that is ready to launch. It's fully fueled up, fully oxygenized, and ready to go. All we have to do, Nick, is that you'll notice now we're actually on to Chapter 5 is unlocked. So we have to visit Mars. We are going to have to get you set up with an oxygen tank, but that's fine. I have the gear and stuff, Nick, so you can put that on, carry a tank around with you. You should be fine. You can also make a dungeon locator, which is a little compass that'll point you towards the nearest dungeon, so you don't just have to randomly explore.
Nice.
And I guess next time we'll take a look at the Mars dungeon, Nick, and see,
should be good.
See if we can fight it. But for now, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more Planetary in the future, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.